the organs of speech are located in the entire system. The organs of speech are divided into three parts. This one is called the respiratory system. The respiratory system consists of the ribs, the muscles of the chest, a pair of lungs, the bronchioles supplying the air, the bronchi or the windpipe. This is the respiratory system. Any kind of defect in the respiratory system may cause inadequate supply of the air. English RP symbols, sounds, phonemes. There are 44, and these phonemes are produced with the help of the air that is pushed out of the lungs. So this pulmonic air stream can be two types. One that is going inside called pulmonic ingressive air stream, and air stream that is going out, that is called pulmonic egressive air stream. English RP 44 phonemes are spoken with the help of pulmonic egressive air stream. Respiratory system or the pulmonic system therefore gives the supply of air for the production of English phonemes. Not a single phoneme can be pronounced without the help of this egressive air stream. So this is very important for the production of phonemes. Second is the phonatory system. The phonatory system, we have a protrusion here in the throat, and this projection is called the epiglottis. Inside we have two vocal cords, a pair of vocal cords. These are like filaments that can move. Filaments that can move. So air can pass. The pulmonic egressive air stream moves out of these two vocal cords. These vocal cords therefore just vibrate and regulate the air. There are different functions of the phonatory system. The first function is the supply of the air. If we have to speak something very loud, we require large amount of air supply. And when we just low voice, so the vocal cords regulate the air. Supply of air is much lesser than the supply of air that we find when the vocal cords are wide apart. So these are two functions. The second function is the vocal cords determine whether a sound is voiceless or voiced. If you just put your hand on your throat, you will feel a kind of buzzing sound in case of voice sounds. All the vowel sounds are voice sounds. These are cardinal sounds, require the pulmonic egressive air stream, and these are produced with the help of the vibration. The vocal cords vibrate silently. Apart from these, out of the 24 consonants, 9 consonants are voiceless. Rest consonants out of 24, 15 consonants are voice consonants. Let us make a list of these. So these consonants like f, as in fin, fine, t, tin, voiceless sounds. F, t, k, h, th, ch, s, sh, p. These 9 consonants are voiceless consonants. Remaining 15 are voiced. So if we just produce the sounds with f, we produce sound like v. It produces some sound, vibration. So f, v, just repeat p and say b. Which one is voiceless, which one is voiced? P is voiceless. And b is voiced. Okay, g, voiced or voiceless? Voiced. So this way we determine whether the sounds are voiceless or voiced. So here we have pair of vocal cords determine whether the sound will be voiceless or voiced. Out of 44 total phonemes, only 9 sounds are voiceless. Apart from this, all the other sounds are voiced with vibration. Third function of the vocal cords determine the pitch of the sound. If the voice is low, see, I have raised my pitch. Frequency of the vocal cord has increased. If I say something, so I have just raised. Vocal cords are not moving, slow moving. So baritone increases when the vocal cords move in a very slow manner. And when I just lower the sound, so frequency of the vibration of the vocal cord determines the pitch of the sound. Okay. Again I repeat, the frequency by which the vocal cords vibrate determines the pitch of the sound. Higher the frequency, higher is the pitch. Okay, directly proportional. Higher is the frequency, higher is the pitch. So it can reach far. If I want to call someone very far away, hey, nasalize. So pitch, I am raising the pitch. If someone is very, hey, Kamalachish. So I am just lowering the pitch. So it determines, vocal cords determine the pitch of the sound. Third function, very important function. Fourth function of the vocal cord is to produce a sound. Only one sound is produced where the place of articulation is here. The sound, just repeat, so none of the articulators present here involved. The sound is produced here, and then like a pipe, organ, it is just moving. So with the open glottis, when it is open, it is called glottis. Glottis. With open glottis, we produce ha. What type of sound is ha? Ha is a glottal sound. Okay. So glottal sounds are produced in English with the help of the wide opening of the vocal cords, and the area is so wide that we have the easy flow of the air to produce the sound like ha. The air then moves, reaches the articulators. The tongue acts as active articulator, means something that moves. The lower lip acts as active articulator. We also have teeth. So we have, say, this lower teeth, we have the upper teeth. This lower teeth and upper teeth. These are also active articulators, but not active. Okay, these are two articulators. Lower lip is active articulator. It can move up and down. So lower lip, tongue, active articulator. Upper teeth, the entire roof of the mouth, passive articulator. Tongue is further divided into front position, central position, back position. The front position further divided into tip of the tongue, front of the tongue. Then the center is defined as the blade of the tongue, back of the tongue, and then we have the root. The roof of the mouth again is distributed into the first position, upper lip. Upper lip usually in English acts as passive articulator. In Bangla Hindi, active articulator, visual active. Okay, both active hai, upper lip. But Britishers, they have stiff upper lip. Call chesta karo, put your finger. Stiff, it is stiff upper lip. So they do not move their upper. The upper lip always acts as passive articulator. Fa, say fa. Pa, va, ba, pa. So all lips are using, and you find that lower lip is moving towards the upper. Whenever there is bilabial ma, say ma, ma. हमरा ma बोली, हम लोग हिंदी में जब ma बोलते हैं ma. So both the upper and the lower lips come together. But they ma, only the lower lip moves up. Ma, na. Again there is this air flow. So ma, pa, ba, pa, fa. This lower lip is touching the upper teeth. So these active articulator and passive articulator. The entire roof of the mouth is passive articulator. So this portion is called the articulatory system. This is the articulatory system. So what is there in the articulatory system? Active articulator, passive articulator. So active articulator, the tongue and the lower lip. Passive articulator, the roof of the mouth, upper teeth. Now this roof of the mouth divided into different portions. This lip, upper lip, then we have the teeth, then we have the alveolar ridge, then we have the hard palate, then we have the center of the roof of the mouth, then we have the soft palate, and finally we have the uvula. Got it? Algae. Uvula. The soft palate, this can expand like this. This can also lower down like this. When the air freely passes through the oral cavity, the sounds are called oral sounds. Freely passes, oral sound. When the air passes through the oral cavity only, these are called oral sounds. In some cases, oral sounds, we have open approximation, as in vowels. The vocal cord allows the air supply. The air comes here, the soft palate is raised, nasal passage is blocked in the production of the vowel sounds. All the vowels are oral sounds. And once these oral sounds are produced, in case of consonants, we have this active articulate moving towards the passive articulate. That movement is there. active articulator moving towards the passive articulator. Close approximation. All the consonants do not involve this tongue closely, but most of the consonants have close approximation because consonants are frictional sounds. Frictional sounds. Without the friction, air stream having friction with the articulators, we cannot have consonants. Few consonants that resemble the vowels, semi-vowels, like ya, articulator word sound, ya, yes, ya. So see, the back of the tongue
Is
partly reaching, but there is gap.
yes.
Ka.
Ka.
So back of the tongue partly raised, but there is gap, not contact. But when you say ta, active article is touching the roof of the mouth, alveolar ridge. Difference you understand?
Yes.
Wa,
Wa.
say wa, semi-vowel, wa.
Wa.
There is no contact. So most of the consonants have contact. Close approximation or open approximation. Contact means the active articulator will move closer toward the passive articulator. If it moves towards the alveolar ridge, alveolar sounds are produced. If it touches the teeth, dental sounds are produced. If the lips are involved for the production, bilabial sounds are produced. If the center is concerned, we have the frictional sounds, and if there is a back, we have the back sounds, back vowels, back consonants. So when the tongue is raised like this in the back, we have back vowels. When the consonant is produced with close approximation, we have consonants like velar consonants. Ka, say ka, ga, ang. One more symbol, ang. Now I'll talk about the classification of the sounds. 44 are total sounds.
Total sound.
And of these 44, we have 24 consonants and we have got
25.
20 vowel sounds. 20 vowel sounds are further classified into monophthongs and diphthongs. What are monophthongs? Monophthongs are single touching sounds. Active articulator will take one position, air will pass through it, monophthongs. In case of diphthongs, all diphthongs are vowels. Diphthongs, there will be a glide. So this is the tongue, it will make some glide from one position to another position and the air will pass. There are 8 diphthongs in English RP. Write the sentence poor. Write the sentence poor, P-O-O-R, bay, B-A-Y, bay, boy, now, go, home, go, now go, buy, B-U-Y, buy, pear, dear. I repeat again, poor sound. Poor. Bay, a, boy, oil, now, out, go, out. By, I, air, dear, ear. So these are diphthongs. Remember the line: poor, bay, boy, now, go, buy, pear, dear. Done? Thank you very much. So memorize. Next day we will have a test on phonetics. 2026 June. Be prepared. Questions are coming. So December 25, you got the questions from phonetics. Very easy questions were there. You missed some precious marks. Otherwise you would have crossed the JRF cutoff. Never mind. Whatever is coming, and we will face that. Best of work. Thank you.